Now, and now. There we go. All right, guys. Hey, welcome back. Today I'm gonna just chill a little bit. I'm not gonna do anything like. Okay, yesterday we finished Mass Effect 2, so that was like a big thing. And today I was gonna start Mass Effect 3 already, and I thought, I just gonna. Hey, I'm gonna take one day off between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, and I'm just gonna build a little bit for today. Because I had some people asking me, hey, how do you make the flashing props? And I had some people asking me, how do you make a few things that I want to show people. So you ate bacon yesterday. Hey, what's up, Lawson? What's up, Play GTA? How you guys doing? So there we are. I'm in game finally. So yeah, I'm not gonna do any. I'm on the PC right now. So since I'm on the PC, because I'm on the PC for the main reason that my Xbox is I don't have my gold on right now, and I'm between jobs, so I don't have the money to turn it on at the moment. I have to focus my money on bills at the moment. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna build some races and kind of just do like a creator live thing for a little bit, you know. So let's go and pop in my garage here. Enter the garage. Yeah, I'll build like the flashing props, the flashing ones. I'll show you how to do those. Those are super easy. Anybody can do those. They're super easy. And I'll show you how to make some other stuff. I don't know why this one car is in my garage. I just haven't had the time to take it out. What's my Xbox name? My Xbox name, it's Bacon Creepy. It's L34CON space CREEPY. Hold on. Let me pop over there and type it in the chat. It's L34CON space CREEPY. That should be my my Xbox tag. That should be my Steam name. If you put an underscore where the space should be on Steam, because Steam doesn't let you use spaces, and that should also be it should be my social club also. I like to use that name. I've been using that name for a while. And if you look it up under images, you'll find some of my drawings that way too. If you just look up the words Bacon Creepy and see drawings that look like they're made in marker. Let me just drive one of my cars around town for a minute. I haven't taken my Nero out in a while. Donuts on Xbox. I asked if you're doing races. You did not respond. Oh my. Okay, Donuts. My Xbox Gold is off right now. My Gold is off, and that's why I'm on PC at the moment. So I'm not doing races. I'm just doing creator because I don't know a lot of people on PC to do races. So I probably couldn't even get a full lobby, honestly. So today I'm just gonna do live creator stuff. Live creator stuff. I'm a little broke, so I want to get my gold back on. But until I do, I'm on the PC in the meantime. So yeah, that's the deal. That's why I'm on. So Donuts, I'm sorry I didn't respond. I didn't even see your message. I'm not getting messages through. When my gold's off, I don't even bother turning on the Xbox. I just jump on my PC for the day. Mr. Hands! Yeah. Hey, Mr. Hands. I know where that name comes from. It's an awful name. Oh no, someone's trying to blow me up. Am I on yeah, I'm on passive mode. This guy doesn't understand how passive mode works. Hi. Hi, John Doe. Yeah, there you go, dummy. There's a lot of like low-level guys in the thing here. Look, there's a level 6, there's level 5, 33, So I imagine there's a few guys up here who don't understand how passive mode works. Then let him blow up this car. Car's fucking expensive. All right, I have not played Watch Dogs 2. I should play it sometime. No, I haven't though. I haven't. So, let's see, why doesn't it target him? See, that guy, they can't figure it out. What was I saying? No, I haven't done Watch Dogs 2. I wasn't impressed with Watch Dogs 1, so when Watch Dogs 2 came out, I was like, unless someone convinces me otherwise, I might just skip it, So, I don't know. I haven't heard a lot of people say it's awesome, so unless someone says it's really awesome, I might just kind of continue on with whatever else is going on in the world. Woo! Alright, so let's go and jump in the creator here. I'm going to build some stuff. That was the whole point of this. Okay. Hey, Zagali! You tried making one stunt race, but it's not good. Okay, well, Donuts, today I can show you how to make a couple of props that might help jazz it up. Maybe a couple of methods that will help smooth out things. Like, you want to generally avoid using the props that the game gives you automatically. You kind of want to build your own instead. You're going to get cooler things out of it that way. Let's go ahead and move down here. I like to build down here every time. Okay, here we are. So down by the airport is where I like to build because there is this I use this thing. Do you see this thing right here, this crossbar? I use that for everything, and you'll see why in a little bit. So let's put our basic placement down. Start with the trigger, Go with a basic grid checkpoint. We're going to build some templates before we do anything else. That's how I start all my races, guys. I start over here with templates, and then I go around the map, and I try to think of something cool to do with them when I already have parts already ready to go. All right, so whenever I build my templates, the first thing I do is I grab a 30 car stunt grid, and I float it in the sky about yay high. It doesn't really matter how high. You just need to have it high enough where any prop that you want to use can go up or down regardless of how tall it is. And some of those ramps get really tall, so you want to put something pretty high. And then go into your advanced options and go into your snapping options and leave everything off except for triggered snapping. It's very important. Now that we have that set up, the next thing I like to do, because we're gonna first thing I'm gonna build is, fuck it, you know, first thing I'm gonna build. A lot of people ask me to show them how to do flashing props, and they're really super easy. Here's how easy they are. Okay, get a giant block like this. You see I'm on stunt blocks, block 28 times 48. Get a really big one, float it in the sky. Turn prop stacking on and prop snapping on. Put one, and then put one right next to it, right? Bam. Okay, we're gonna build a template here really quick. This is so easy, guys. Now get a cabin. Alright. Put the cabin on top of the far prop, right? On one side. Boop. And now we're going to save it. Check this out, check this out. Select the cabin first. Select the block it's on top of. Then select the second one. Then delete this first big red block. Boop. So now our template is technically this cabin and this block only, and save it. Ba-bam. Okay. Now, we're not done. Switch prop stacking off so you can pick up this block. Oh wait, hold on. It does that sometimes when I first get started. Let's float back up there. Oh, I have no idea what kind of race I'm going to build. I'm just going to build one, man. Thank you, Zagali. Thank you. Hey, Matt D, what's up? What's up? We got Zagali, we got Donuts, Lawson, Fluffy, Matt, Mr. Hands, with your awful name, Mr. Hands. Okay, so what we're doing is, now that we have these two floating, leave this one here. It's very important, right? Leave everything alone and only pick up this one, the one we're going to change color on. Bah! I picked it up, all right? And I'm going to put prop stacking on, and I'm going to change its color. We're going to change it so it's the opposite of red, so you can really see what these look like. And now I'm going to snap it back where the other one was. And now it's technically in the exact same space that the red one was. This blue one is now there, and we're going to make another template. And on this template, again, same process. Start with this cabin, pick up the middle, pick up the second one, and delete the middle. And now I have two templates that are identical except for the color. All right, see that? Now I'm going to show you why we do it over here by the cabin, or by the airport. We're going to look straight down. Make sure you're straight down, because if you're not straight down, everything's going to be at an angle. You need it straight down. Look straight down and center yourself right on this crossbar perfectly. It's a great way to center yourself on an item that actually has technically a point to it, so you can get your item like at a highest level without any other objects blocking it, right? And while you're here, now back your camera up, go to your templates, and we're going to put one down. We're going to delete the cabin. We're going to go to template 2. We're going to put the other one down. We're not going to put it down in the exact same spot. We're going to rotate it just a tick, and here's why. If I put it down without rotating it, it doesn't do anything. You see that? It's just kind of there. But if I rotate it just a little bit, there you go. Flashing props. So that's how you guys make those. It's basically just two props taking up the exact same space, misaligned a little bit, made out of two different templates that are on top of each other. Now you want to experiment with them, because as you can see, part of this one is gridded out and part of it is flashed like that. But that's basically how you make it. Fuck around with different color combinations. I noticed when you use the really small ones, they don't like to glitter. And I also noticed when you turn them on the side, they kind of stop glittering and become more stable. Now, now that you have this here, we're going to make one more template, because we're not completely done. You want to actually pick this up and put it somewhere else. So pick up another cabin, put it on the edge of it, and we're going to make a template out of this guy. Bam, bam, bam. 1, 2, 3, save, and we can delete the other two because we now have this guy. Bam. See how easy that is? See how easy it is? You have this guy to flip around, maneuver however you want. You have a flashing prop template with a little bit of the red, a little bit of the blue. You can make them out of any kind of color combinations you want, and use them as walls, and just for background or platforms to land on, or whatever you want them for. They're just, you know, they're just for decoration. Those are just kind of cool. Mr. Hands is hey, Apura, Thias, how you guys doing? Mr. Hands is an a worst awful porn of all time kind of a thing. You know how there's legendary porn out there that's borderline illegal? Yeah, Mr. Hands is one of them. So I recommend not looking it up because it will scar you for life. It's kind of worse than like Two Girls, One Cup in its own awful way. And you don't ever want to know what it is. I had a friend show it to me once, and it'll never leave your mind. No, Fluffy. It is not a South Park thing. I mean, it might kind of be a South Park thing, but it's using the full loops. They're really easy. They're really easy. Okay, so the wall ride with the full loop is this prop right here. And as you can see, now that that barge is tilting, when I push it against it, it'll actually lean against it. It wouldn't do that unless it was actually tilting a little bit, right? So we're going to put it like just about so. And now we're going to swap over to this prop instead because this prop is the actual one that matters. And let's make the first one of these this nice. You want to make it like nice. I'm evening it horizontally. And now I'm going to push it. So there's this center line that goes down the middle here. If you look at the gravel of the road, there's kind of like this halfway invisible center line that you can see goes all the way down. Do you see it? It's almost like two seams of the road overlapping, I imagine is what it is. Well, if you look at it, it's just about the same width as the center X part of where the black X on the circle crosses. So I like to line it up in the middle and then push it so it just barely goes up the wall. Just a little bit. Like that. And then now it's there. Swap over to loops. Bam. So now I have a loop that's actually leaning against something. Let's build the wall ride where we go on the inside. You want to do the one where we do the triangle? See, there's the triangle in there? We'll do that one. All right. So now we got that up there. Let's put this over here. So this will be... Okay, so the distance of where we place this cabin from where this point is will determine how aggressive the curve is or how long the curve is. So the further you put it away, the more shallow the curve is, and kind of a little harder to hang on to in a weird way, but also at the same time not. This inside triangle thing is actually pretty stable when it comes to your car sticking to it. So I'm actually going to attach another road to the end of this and puts this cabin pretty far out there. There we go. Let's extend out our building road. And so like with all the other templates, we're going to do it pretty much the exact same way. We're going to put down the prop that we start with, which will be the cabin. The cabin, you always use it. Whenever you do a template, don't picture it as a cabin. Picture it as a handle with which to hold and turn the rest of the template. If you don't put a cabin down, you just save the template item. It sometimes makes it so when you try to rotate it, it turns in weird ass directions, and I don't know why. But if you put down the cabin, or if you put down like what's it called, the cement block, then it rotates in a perfect like a sideways, over, and yaw kind of roll thing, and it just becomes much more manageable. So okay, we're gonna make a multi-color one of these. Let's start with this. Save this guy, and like always, save the middle props, get to the prop that you're after, and then delete the other props that kind of connected you to it. And now I have that saved. I have this saved as a prop right here where I've got the cabin and that wall out there. We're going to build something bigger out of this. So anybody who hasn't built these before, this is how you build those colorful template items. So pick up the same... Okay, so this part you want to be careful about. Approach where you put it down. See where I turned prop stacking off? Click to that. And it turned it. I hate it when it does that. So now that it turned it, get it straight up and down again. This is why we put it on that center part. So if the game fucks with you and does stuff like that, we can actually kind of repair it. Get it up and down again. Get your block horizontal like you prefer, and get it centered like it was before. If you're not sure if it's a horizontal, make this thing bigger so you can actually see how it's crossing the white and red checkers on the side, because if you remember, we centered our barge on those same items, and I can see now it's pretty much centered, and that's good enough for me. Okay, so we can repeat the same process. Put it on the center and just barely click it over the top. If you just barely click it like that, and you switch its color, let's put a yellow one on, because yellow looks really good next to blue, and then turn that into the ramp we're after, right here. We can make another template with all the exact same distances that the first one had. I wish as weird as it sounds, I wish there's there's people that teach lizards for a living, or people who teach sewing. Wouldn't that be neat if there was like a GTA tutorial class? Like, no one would pay for it, and before it even got started, it would die, but I'm pretty good at this. Alright, so we got two of these items that are pretty much the same color. Excuse me. And we're going to repeat this process over and over again, each time swapping out the color of the ramp for as many colors as you want this thing to be, basically. It did the same thing. It turned on us. I don't know why it does that. It just does it sometimes. Whenever it does that, just repeat this kind of process of getting it squared again. There's other ways you can make it square. You can actually jump into the override rotation and change its world angle, but that's too much for me, because this I can do it much faster this way. Okay, so we went blue, then yellow. Let's go pink next. Wait. Purple. Let's go purple. There we go. I'm trying to imagine how they look next to each other. Blue and then yellow because they're contrasting, and then purple because it's kind of contrasting. We'll go with an orange after that, or a pink. It'll look great, guys. Alright, templates. Make another one same way. First item save, second item. Anything between the first item and the prop you're after. And then delete the ones that are in between. And we got another one of these guys. But man, let's go and hurry this process up a little bit. Nice, this one didn't flip on me. And then this one, we're going to make this one pink. Or that maybe that orange color. Let's make this one that awesome orange color. I like the orange in this. It's got a real bright, like, color to it. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in the chat here. How did you get so good at making races? So, Donuts, I've been making races since day one when the creator came out. When it came out, I thought, this looks fun. And I played, what was that first race? What was the first race? Was it Jumps, Jumps, Jumps? And I was like, this is bullshit. Look at this. This guy put down 3 ramps in the middle of the road, and they called this a race, and you didn't have to take the ramps. You could just drive around them. I was so mad. I was so pissed off, and I'm like, you know what? I am going to make races until Rockstar notices me and verifies one. And I've been so pissed off. They do not verify people who make races who have been making for a long time. They just verify people who use the new props. So if ever you want to get your races verified, don't try to make super big stuff. In fact, just try to put together any of the new props they offer in the most basic way, and those are the ones they verify. I hate to piss on anyone's parade if you know anyone who's been verified, but that's how it happens. I've been making them since day one. I've been making them since the old days when you literally had to put down a cabin and then put a cabin on top of it using the switch block method, going from a concrete block to cabin, and then deleting the other ones underneath it, and then using the mechanical box to switch to the ramp, to build ramps in the sky, or the drag glitch method. I've been playing this for a long time. In fact, here, let me show you how long I've been playing it. In the old days, this is the way we had to put down ramps. We had to put it down like this. Hold on. This is the way we used to do it. We used to have to put down the ramp and then do the swap glitch. Swap glitch. And then you would put the ramp just over the edge like that, right? And you do that. And you do like a swap glitch. Oh, wait. Well, it doesn't work like the way it used to do. The swap glitch was you would be able to put the cabin only on the top like that, and you'd have to swap it out the last second to put on top of the. It was this weird way we used to have to build races in the old days where you could make the. That's why when we look at old races, all the old races were just ramps that were kind of corkscrews, because that's the only way we could build back then was a drag glitch and the swap prop glitch. And so now we got all these other ways to do stuff, but I every now and then still. Hey! Thank you, Beast Killer, Lesbian Seagull. I love Lesbian Seagull. You're right. You're right. That is one. That was the one that changed it all for me. Lesbian Seagull is the race that got me the attention of a lot of YouTubers and other race creators, and it got me started in this whole thing. All right, let's get these even again. And here's my way of just getting it even fast is, again, this long 5-piece and then matching it to a little red and white on the side. Okay, there we go. That's even. Okay, and so I did pink on the last one. Let's make this next one a really bright color. Ooh, no, let's make this next one this yellow and black, because the yellow and black on the ramp kind of looks good. There we go. And save this guy, and this guy, and this, and delete this, and delete that, and save, and there we go. All right, we got enough colors to make ourselves a nice one of these big wall ride things. So, again, head over to this airport. I love to build everything over here on this little crossbar. Delete that guy, put this down, and start off with the barrier so you know you're straight. There we go. And then over to templates, and we're going to use template 2, 3, 4, 5, and whatever we have up until the end of what we have. And where's my prop? Back out till you can see your prop too, because you're going to want to make sure you don't rotate it too much each time you put a new one down. Okay, there we go. So when we do this, you're going to put one prop down. You're going to back out. You're going to delete the cabin. You're going to go back to prop. You're going to switch to template 3. You're going to rotate it just a little bit so they're overlapping. You can see how far they overlap just by the edge of the prop there alone. So hold on. I want it to make sure that it doesn't have a bump though. Like that's a good distance right there. And then back out, delete, back into props, template 4. Oh, I've been really good, Beast. I've been really good. I mean, I've been okay. I don't know why I say really good. I got fired. But you know, apart from that, I've been really good. So a lot more time to play games lately. Looking for jobs, all that bullshit. Just doing my thing. How about yourself? I finished my Mass Effect 2 last night. That was fucking amazing for me. I've actually literally been trying to do a Mass Effect 2 playthrough since I started YouTube. If you look back in my old videos, I have a couple times where I started, I never finished. And so I actually finished that last night, and it was fucking amazingly fun. I love doing that game. I love the suicide mission at the end, and just everything about that game. It was really good time. Although I fucked up when I was doing it. The suicide mission at the end, you have to assign a bunch of people to like different tasks. If you assign the wrong person the wrong task that they're not qualified for, then either themselves or members of that team die. And last night I fucked up and I assigned Zaid to a fire squad leader, and because I thought he had enough military experience where maybe he could pull it off, and he died. And it's like, holy shit, I lost a character. So when I start my Mass Effect 3 playthrough, my Zaid character is already going to be dead, and that's going to be fucked up. All right, hold on really quick, guys. I'm almost done with this. Okay, cool. That's a good one. So when you do these, you're going to want to start with, like, see how my first template that has these is template 2, and it's a blue one? And that's the first one over here. You're going to want to make the last one be the very last color in the chain. So if you happen to want to put them next to each other, it keeps the perpetual pattern going. So I made my rotations going all the way through. And now that I did that, it's safe to move around again because the prop is now built. And so that's basically what this prop looks like. And this is the one that you build if you want to drive on the inside triangle right here. You see where we're going? It's got to be this triangle because out here it's got this fence. A lot of times you miss it. But in there, it's a really nice thing to drive in. I like being in here. It's hard to see it when you're Oh, hold on, I can see it if I back up to my camera, huh? This camera. Yeah, see? That's how you build these guys. And you see how easy it is to wall ride these the path is pretty large and the seams are pretty smooth. You don't see any bumps in any of that, you know. So it's a nice little way to do this. If you ever want to, you can also like start tilting this, and like the upper angles and the bottom angles, if you rotate these and change the curve, you can actually manipulate this so that those are the walls you ride on. And even the same thing with the outside. If you build this, you can wall ride on this. You see how that's just set up? Or even if you feel like blocking people off, this is exactly one car width right here, this top thing. So there's a lot of different angles on this that if you feel like flipping this around, and again, of course, on the outsides of these, if you feel like having the track loop around and have someone force the wall right on that, there's just a lot of options that this leaves. You can have someone drive up next to this, going this direction and pop it into a ramp or whatever. They're just really cool. All right, so let's go ahead and change that into a prop. Into an actual template. So you're going to want to put the cabin somewhere near where the actual wall ride is so that you don't have an impossible time lining it up later. So I'm going to put it right there. And save the cabin first always, and then just hit every single prop starting with the cabin and moving your way out. It's really not that hard. I don't know if I can hit any faster than that. Alright, good enough. And then save template, and look at this beautiful thing we just built. You put that one down, you move over here, and it's this easy to put down another one if I felt like it. And connect it to this guy. Whoop. Now whenever you put something down... Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever, close enough. Whenever you put something down, the game likes to move it a little bit after you put it down sometimes. And so I like to always put a prop a little lower than I intended on being, because the game will move it up a little bit afterwards. But if we pop over back into race details and photo, and you go inside here, oh, it won't let me in right now. There we are. We can see that we have successfully merged the two together. This blue and this yellow were the end. See, the yellow's the new one, the blue one's there. And if you back out to the outside, that is what we built. Really easy. We're not going to leave that here. I'm just showing you like how we build these things. We're going to drag all this shit somewhere else in the map. Go back into create templates and delete all the templates that aren't the ones you want saved. So like I don't want that and that and that and that and that and that. But save, I'll save that one for now, and I'll save this one definitely. Let's delete these things. You can also flip it sideways if you want and turn it into a really neat ramp. You know, any wall ride is also a ramp or like a beginning of a corkscrew, whatever you want to call it, you know. Delicious Sobe. It's so fucking delicious. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. You're playing Rainbow Six Siege so you don't fall asleep and you don't have to go to my room yet to wake anyone up watching you? Cool. And you're doing good? It sucks you got fired? I know, it sucks. You were playing a race earlier and the checkpoints were terrible. Checkpoint placement is difficult. It's something that has to be learned as you play, and I kind of understand when it happens because when you test a race, you're using stock cars. They don't let you use custom cars, and then when you race it, you use custom cars, and everything flies way the fuck over where you're supposed to be. And then sometimes when you're creating, you're up here in the sky, and it looks different to you than when you're down there in the real speed, you know. And so sometimes, like the person who has bad checkpoint placement needs to test the race over and over and over again, and like think about when I'm coming up, is it hard to see, or am I flying over this stuff or whatever? Do I make a plan on paper? Nope, nope. I just think about areas in the track. Like sometimes I think about, like, do you see these right here? These make nice little things to race in and out of. I try to think about the natural obstacles on the course. Like I like these little bridges right here, and I might sneak a stunt road underneath them. Things that you can drive underneath and around through these are good. So if you want to pop like a little road through them, or like a loop that goes through them. So when I think of the track, I don't start it on paper, but I do think about the existing terrain, and I also think about areas that I love to build in. Like I love building right here. This is one of my favorite places right here. Coming down this direction, around this loop, out this way, up and over, and then up and over, however, ramping this or building a platform, and then through this guy. I love going through this guy. It makes really nice like visuals. Just I don't know. There's a lot of areas in the game that I like to build on. I used to love to build on this, but everybody started building on this. You know what I mean? I used to love to use the runway going out and then starting a ramp here that starts a big ass stunt that hopefully ends you up on the bridge or the other side. But everybody started building there, so I stopped doing that. I didn't want to be cool. You know, it wasn't cool anymore. All right, let's pop back in the sky and build something. You weren't using custom cars? Oh, well, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. I mean, it could be something else. It could always be something else. Is that you, Ampyx? Did you change your thing, or is that... Who's HTML? Well, hello, smiley face HTML. Good to see you. I thought that was Ampyx. It looked like his logo. Hello, HTML. So, now we built that fancy prop. Let's build something. Let's build... Ooh, I know what to build. Let's build... We'll build one of those, but different. It'll be similar, but we're going to build a different one. All right, same process. Start off with this guy, get it in the center, find the prop you're after. This method works for almost any prop you want, right? So like, any prop that you can lean against the wall right here, which for some reason it's not doing now. There we go. Like, see how this one will flip? If this one flips, I could flip it sideways. If I flip it sideways, I can use this 3-path wide little area right here, which isn't that wide. It's actually kind of a little challenging for cars to drive on. I could use that if I want to create like a path for people to drive on. I can use the opposite side if I want. I can do the same thing because the opposite side has the same thing going on. In fact, let's do that. Let's build an opposite one of these. Let's build an opposite one of these. And don't worry, guys, the stream of this will be up later. So if anybody is trying to like learn watching this, you can always watch the replay of it later and absorb the information at your own pace, you know? So we'll build like a butterfly one where we drive on the outside of this guy, and I'll show you how to do that. Let's start off with the yellow. Start with the yellow. We need to attach a road on the other side so that we can place some blocks and shit down. So that's just as easy as snapping that there. And if you remember, we only turn on trigger snapping. That's the only snapping you want. And then, like all the other ones, the distance that you place the cabin from the prop that you're trying to save is the distance that it's going to, is the angle that it's going to make the curve of the wall right. So the further away they are, the longer and more shallow the curve is. And the closer it is, the more sharp it'll be, like a ramp. So like if I put one right here, in fact, let's do both. Let's do both. Let me show you how to do both at the same time. This is kind of a way to save some time if you don't mind only using 1 or 2 colors at a time. So we'll do a close one and a far one. We'll make 2 templates at the exact same time here. Alright, so now we have 2 cabins placed of varying distances. Let's go to create templates, and I have a lot of template space. You have 10 template spaces to work with, right? And since I'm going to want to make 2 templates at once and I have 8 to work with, I'm going to make it 4 colors total, so I have a total of 8 templates. I'll show you how to get it so you can still save templates after building the thing. You have to just do it in a certain order. Okay, so first one, we're going to start off with this close one. Select the cabin, select the ground, select the prop you're trying to save, delete the ground, and then save it. You can see I have this prop but close. Now, before we pick that this butterfly ramp up to change the color, we're actually going to make another template really quick. We're going to make it out of the far one. Bam, same process, cabin, road, prop, delete the road. So now I have 2 templates that are almost the same, but different distances. Go back into props, turn off prop stacking. Go onto the side that the ramp is on. Otherwise, it's going to flip around weird. I mean, it might flip, we could fix it if it flips weird, but otherwise, go into here. Pick it up, turn it back into this to make sure it's at the right height, because it'll climb sometimes when you pick it up. So you're going to want to recenter it using this center line in the road and just barely over the lip of the prop. That's the best way I know how to center stuff. If you guys have a better way, let me know. This is just a process that I came up with. We call this the bacon creepy process. I totally came up with this one, but I don't know if it's the most reliable way, but it's the way I like. All right, so let's go ahead and turn this one to a pink loop. Because pink is a good color. There we go. It stands out. And I changed this one so we have the multi-loop, which has this little guy up here. It's actually no different on this part of it, so what I put on there doesn't affect it at all. It just kind of makes it look cooler when it's in thumbnails. And then same thing. We're going to want to save the close cabin first, the road, the prop, delete the road, and then save, and then repeat the process using the far cabin. and then check to make sure you didn't do it wrong. But you can see I've got that, and I've got that, and I've got that, and I've got that. So I've got 2 sets of each of the ones with different distances and different colors, and then repeat the same process of going down here. Oh, Zagali, thanks for stopping in though, man. Thanks for stopping in. And pick this up. As you can see, it flipped around on me. This doesn't matter. Where's the loop? I want to make sure the loop is in the same place. Okay, loop's up on the top there. That's what's important to me. I can use this guy to always recenter it, because I made sure that all of my props are centered based on the lines in the road, the little red and white checkers before I even started. And that's pretty gay. That's pretty goddamn centered. Look at that. All right, that's pretty good right there. Now we use that swap over method. And this one was pink, so the next one you want it to clash with the pink. And the first one is yellow and black. So let's go with blue. Blue's a nice color. Blue's a nice color. Where is it? Here it is. This, delete, save, and then same thing for the far one. Save the cabin, save the cheerleader, save the world, kill the cheerleader, and there we go. I now have a far one blue, a close one blue, a far one pink, a close one pink, a far one yellow, a close one yellow. We're going to make 2 more really quick, because I'm going to show you how you can build a template while you already have all templates filled if you just do it in the right order. You probably already know, but maybe someone hasn't thought of it, so I'm just going to do it, you know. Back down to here to switching the atom. And it rotated a little bit, which I don't care about. I just want to make sure the loop is on the same side. See? It flipped all the way over. Alright, get that. There you go, that's nice and even. And centered. Make sure it's centered. And so we went yellow and then pink and then blue. Let's go, no, not purple, that's too close. Let's go with a white one. Nice Heroes reference, thank you, thank you. What age do I suggest starting YouTube? I would suggest starting YouTube right around 16. And the reason is, if you're too young, and you guys have seen this, people negatively respond to you. You're a squeaker. He's a little kid. I'm not knocking anybody. I'm just saying that's how crowds react sometimes. So there's that. When you're 16, you know, if you're a young lady or a young man, that's when you're starting to get like those mature, handsome features. You're starting to kind of get that first confidence in yourself. You're still young, so people kind of connect with you more. And you have a long life of time ahead. You're starting to get old enough where you can do things like enter into contracts or things like that. You know, you kind of get a little bit of work ethic and you kind of become like a little more serious about projects. So I don't know. It just seems like a good age. But the younger, the better, of course. But, you know, sometimes you get old timers like me. All right, so we're going to build the close one first. This will be the close one first. So if you look at it, we have the close templates on template 3, 5, 7, and 9. Place down template 3 first. Actually, no. Sorry, I skipped myself. Center the barrier on top of the airport crossbar. I use that place to build everything. Go to template 3, put it down, back out, delete the cabin, go back in, switch to template 5. Zoom in so you can see the center of it. I want to see where the butterfly part is crossing. I'm going to rotate it so that it gets to about right there. Now if you see, there's kind of these 2 curve shapes, and when they cross, they kind of make a moon. That's about the perfect distance right there. Place it down, back out, delete the cabin, go into props, move to template 7, rotate it so the blue one barely overlaps right there with the pink one and makes kind of like an oval shape. Back out, delete, props, template 9. Move the white one so it barely overlaps. And then back to 3. And we're going to do that with the yellow over the white. You don't have to change colors if you don't want to. I'm just showing you guys how to make them more complicated. If you want, you can make them all pink. You can make them all yellow, you know. It's actually easier and quicker to do it that way. I'm going through this extra effort to show off, so afterwards when the race is on the thumbnail, it looks really nice, you know. All right, and so let's go and put... Actually, no, that's good enough. That's good enough. Because if I use something like that, it's really just going to be used for a quick turnaround, you know. So now that we have that down, if you look at it from back here, see how pretty that is? The yellow and black one I used just the basic one. I didn't use a looper, so there's one prop that's off, but whatever, that looks cool. So you're going to want to come down here, float a cabinet in the air right around where the wall right is, because the wall right is this part. Okay, it looks like a big mishmash mess, but right here, if you look, this is a smooth wall right section. This area right here. If you go too high, you hit these things. If you go too low, you hit these things. But right here, it's about 2 or 3 blocks. It's easy enough for a car to go through. I do it all the time. So you're going to want to float the cabin right about there because that's going to be your workable area. Go back to templates. Okay, so now that we have 10 templates, see, can't save one. Nuh-uh. I could delete 3 because I already made 3. And then now it's 4 because it's every other one. So it's the close ones. 4. Now it's 5. And now it's 6. So all I have left are the long templated ones. And I have space to save this guy. Whoop. Save. And ba-bam. Look at that. Okay. So, let's make the long wall ride one now. Remember I told you we're going to do 2 templates at once? I set all the colors, I set the blocks down at different distances so I can save them all at the same time so I can make 2 different sets of templates in one pass at going up there. Just a time saver. Okay, so now that I centered my thing on the crossbar like I always do, it's about centered, close enough. Go to template 3 because now template 3 is going to be the far one. Back the camera up until you can see it. And we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do it with these props instead. Cool. Hey, thanks, Apura. I have no idea who's watching. I don't even leave the window on that shows me who's watching. You know, I used to leave the window on that says 3 watching, 4 likes, you know? And that used to stress me out. I used to be like, oh shit, 2 people left. Maybe I shouldn't say the word orange again because I just said the word orange and that's when they left. You know what I mean? Like retarded stuff like that. I know I'm not supposed to use the word retarded. I use retarded sometimes. I'm sorry, I apologize. But yeah, like stuff like that where I like second guess like the dumbest things. I'd be like, oh, I drove my adder and people left. I won't use the adder anymore. And, you know, I realize I'm not acting like myself when I do that. And so I just leave the page off that shows me how many people are watching. And I just go on with what I'm doing regardless. You know, so I talk to whoever's in the chat. If you're lurking, hey, that's cool. If you want to speak up, that's also cool. All right. So as you can see, I'm rotating these until those wings overlap and create like a diamond shape. But without a hole popping up in the middle is what's important. It's kind of hard to see at this distance. And then these wall rides, you're going to want to be lenient on these wall rides because they are a little bumpy. And so a person actually has to kind of really pay attention to them. If you make a wall ride that's nothing but these, you're going to find people getting frustrated. So I just use them for short little sprints. There we go. Cool, guys. Thanks, Donuts. Thanks to HTML. Thanks, Apura. Thanks, Theus. Thanks, everyone who's here, guys. You do you. I am doing me. I will do me. You can also, of course, so it's a curve, but if you turn it sideways, it can also always turn it into a ramp. And so that's why when you put the cabin down, you're going to want to put it where the workable space is on the outside. So if you do turn it sideways, you can always flip it around or whatever. Well, hold on. I was taking out the trash. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I like my mustache also. I've shaved it before, and I look fucking weird without it. Like, there's been times I'll hang out with people like, dude, you should shave your mustache. I'm like, yeah? Get drunk or something. Like, yeah? I'm gonna fucking shave it. And I come out, it's like, my face is all puffy and weird now. And people say, you can grow it back. So I'll probably never shave it again. Unless I get... Oh, shit! I just deleted one of my big-ass templates. Alright, I deleted my turnaround template on accident because I was trying to delete the big long ones. Whatever. Alright, these things happen. I know how to make them. Alright, so I deleted the template. But I got this guy now saved, and I got this guy saved. And I deleted the one I just made before, but whatever. Shit happens. Alright, so, back out here. Let's go and delete this thing. I'm not going to cry over it because, you know, like I said, you saw me make it. I can make these things like candy. Alright, delete that. Let's go do a spiral. Alright, spirals are a little more complicated. You actually have to get the distance from the curve of the spiral to match the the height of the object that you're using as a stack. And so there's a lot of guesstimation work with spiral stuff. But we're going to make a spiral this time. Here we go. And with the spiral, we'll make it out of this guy because this is really good for spirals. And if you remember, the opposite side is that flat object. And you're going to want your spiral to be, let's see. We'll use it like this. We'll use it like this. Oh, wait, no. We'll use it like this. We'll make long spirals. Okay, we'll make long spirals. We're going to make long spirals, guys. All right, so you're going to want your angle. So it's hard to imagine. So imagine the edges of the platform you're going to be driving on. Now imagine when you tilt it. Now imagine the height from the top angle that you tilted it to the bottom one. Whatever object you use to center it, like a cabin or a barge, will be about that height, and you'll see why. Okay, so I'm going to want my cabin, my ramp to be rotated about this far. About this far. And we'll start off with a white one. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Hold on, hold on, I jumped ahead of myself. Start with the white one. Now, there's a two-step process. It's a little different than the last one. If you remember the last time, I centered it and I did all that stuff. This time I angle the ramp first. Then I switch to the block. Then I center it on the center line and put it right back on the bar so it's at the bottom. And then I just go and place it down as a block, right? Then I'm going to make another block of a different color, a drastically different color. And I'm going to line it up so it is literally fucking flush with this first guy. Almost like I snapped it, right? Then I'm going to take another one. I'm going to put it over here so it's literally flush with this guy. Almost like I snapped it, right? I've encased it. I've encased the block. Now I'm going to go back into here, turn off prop stacking, and pick it up. Actually, I'm going to delete it. Never mind. I'm going to delete it instead. I'm going to go back into this, and you can already see what I'm going to do. Like that. Now I know exactly where to place it every time I come back in here and I put down another ramp item. This is another way to do it for items that you're having a hard time or you want tilted or the angle might change on you. Make some guide bars on the side. And if you look at this, there it is, same angle. So we're going to put it on this side. So we're going to use the cabins on this side. Let's go ahead and use a barge. No. A cabin. We'll use a cabin. We'll use a cabin and we'll put it about right. Actually, no. We'll use this cabin. Should I use this cabin? Nah, it's too close. Sorry, guys. I'm going crazy here. Give me a second. We'll use this cabin. That's a good distance. That's a good distance. All right, template time. Create template. And as always, choose the cabin first. Choose the road in the middle. Choose the barge. Or sorry, the prop you're using. Delete the road and save. Back over here. Turn off prop stacking. Pick this up, and we're going to turn this back into one of these guys. We're going to rotate it so it matches again, just like last time. There we go. You see how that is? Let's get it nice and even. There we go. We're going to switch its color. So the first one was white. You know what? Let's make this whole thing an easy one. We're just going to make this one 3 colors. White, pink, and red is what we're going to use it. We're going to make it kind of like almost like a candy cane color, so it has almost a gradient to it. So again, choose the right cabin. Don't choose the wrong one, which I almost did. Cabin first, road, prop, delete road, save template. Let's see what's going on here in the chat too. You got the same one now. I'm just kidding. My face is smooth as a baby's ass. Stream randomly froze because your phone sucks. Sorry. Yeah, I get an extra view by you reconnecting. Woo! All right, so did I save that? I did. I got the pink one. And every time you do that, it's the same process. You just repeat for how many colors you want. We're going to only make this one 3 colors. We're going to have a little bit of restraint. All right, pick that guy up. Swap it back to this. Sometimes it holds the same angle. And if that happens, just thank your lucky stars. Just center it, pop it up, give it a little bit of an adjustment. Choose the color you're after. We'll go with red in this one. Change it into the ramp you wanted to turn it into. Go to templates, create template. Save this, save this, save this, delete this. Okay, Like I said, this one we're going to do a three-tiered color thing. We're going to make it seem like it's almost like a candy cane color. That's one of the things I really like about the colors on this too. Is if you plan them out, like you can make kind of like color schemes or themes, so they almost seem representative of objects or items. So that's what we're going to do with this, just like a candy cane color spiral. It's going to be climbing from left to right because of the angle I chose. Place that down and swap the template. And this time, do not pick up the cabin. Leave it down. Rotate this until the pink is underneath the white. See how it's even with the white, and there it's above the white, and here it's under the white? You want it so it's just barely under the white, because when you place it down, it's going to rise a little bit. So right there's good. Move it to 6. The pink on the red's a little harder to see, so you just got to trust yourself on that one. Back to 4, and you're going to repeat this process going all the way up. Now, when you do this, you might find you're like, why is it not working? It's so bumpy and clunky. You'll have to fuck with it to get just the right angles, and there is a bit of just a trial and error to getting a feel for it. The sharper the angle, the harsher the size of the prop you want to put on top of it has to be. There we go. I like this little pattern it makes in the middle when you do that rotation too. And as you can see, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that a nice little spiral wall ride climby thingy? And with all the other ones, like always, take a cabin, float it. You can put it at the top, you can put it at the bottom. I kind of like the bottom a little more of some objects. Some objects I like it on the top. I always like to float it just a little bit away, but not too far away. The reason for that is it is the workable handle. And when it's time to line it up with other props, sometimes it allows you so that you can actually kind of bury it in the next prop a little easier. So always start with the cabin and save everything else going away from it. And if you look at my new template, whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, so let's delete these 3 because I don't need those anymore. Now I have this, and this to start off with. Before I've even built anything, this race is already looking pretty. There's a couple more templates I want to build that I use just as basic pieces. So one of them is you can use these as roads, right? You can use these as roads. Or what I like to use as roads, and a lot of people like to use as roads, are these. Get these grids, right? Find one that's about this wide. That's the one I like to use. See how it's 2 stripes? Not the wide one, the narrow one. Hold on, let's find the narrow one. Where's the narrow one? Come on. Ooh, that's actually also kind of nice. All right, let's get the narrow one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. This one. Okay, it's 2 stripes long, and the track is just like a normal width, right? You're going to get this thing, you're going to float it really quick. You're going to jump into advanced options, right? You can go into override rotation. You're going to click use override, and you're going to rotate the y-axis so that it's rotated exactly 90 degrees so that you have, hold on, did I choose the wrong one? Let's go the other way. 90 degrees. There we go. Oh, perfect. Nice. Back out. Let's change its color. I don't like that color. White and blue is a nice one. White and black is. The yellow and black is. White and orange are. White and green. Let's go ahead and choose, because these are going to be roads. Let's choose the white and blue. So go ahead and place down this nice white and blue thing, right? Get a cabin, like always. Put it on the end of it. Float it just a little bit. This template is less about awesomeness and more about function. There will be times when you're looking at a gap, it's like, I wish I had a road there. And you'll be like, oh, hold on. Let me put a road there. And you have like instant road in the sky. Like, let me show you what I mean. Like I could just do this and then like... Do you see how this is just like an insta road? It's just a really nice prop to work with. So that's what I mean. That's what I mean. A shout out to Immortal Gamer 52. Hey, fuck it, why not? Shout out to Immortal Gamer 52. Shout out, hey, Immortal Gamer, do you do gaming? And if you do, how long have you been doing it? And what games do you play? I don't mind a little bit of self-promotion. Don't flood it with a shit ton of links, but I don't mind a little bit of self-promotion. That's fine. If anybody here has a channel, you do something neat, let them know. Let you guys know. That's fine by me, guys. Just, you know, like I said, no selling of modded accounts. You know what I mean? No external links. But if you want to say, hey, I make videos where I smash light bulbs for a living, fucking tell me. All right. So, I still have this thing here. I can make spirals out of other shit if I want. Hold on, let's experiment for a minute. This is just plain old experimentation time really quick. Let's put this up here. Let's rotate this. And now that I have this angle, and I have the same props out there, I can actually build the same rotation, but with other props. So let's see if there's anything else that I can put on here that has odd shapes. I'm just looking at weird items, just seeing if there's anything on there. Not really, huh? Let's try these pieces. So this one is... Nah. That's what he did, and then it goes to these. These really don't do anything. Yeah, I've done those before. Oh, okay. Here's something I can show you guys. All right, let's build one of these really quick. You ever want to make a wall ride out of multicolors of these, but every time you do it, all the distances are wrong? Aha, back to this fun little trick again. First, let's turn this sideways and make it nice and even and straight, because you just want everything to always be even and straight. So if you ever fuck up, you can go backwards and figure out how you messed up. So that was here in set pieces. It's one of the last items. It's these two guys, right? Let's go ahead and build it on the big ones. Let's use, ooh, that yellow and orange is pretty. So you put it down as a prop, come over here, place a cabin down. And again, the distance you use the cabin from that will equal the distance that, or will equal the curvature of the wall ride that you build afterwards, or the ramp that you build afterwards out of it. I'm not necessarily going to use all these props on the race. I just like having them at my ready when I float around and think about it. All right, so we have an orange one. We're running out of templates, so we're getting to the point of... Hold on, I'm going to delete the first one, this one. I'm going to delete this one because I can make another one better in a minute. We're running out of props, so we have to limit the colors we start making things now. That's just how what happens. What's happened. So let's see. Abhur, of course you can get a shout out. Abhur, shout out Abhur. Abhur is always here. Abhur's been here forever, watching my videos for a very long time. Same with the Fluffy. Fluffy's always been here a long time too. You guys have been here a long time. So let's see. Let's go ahead and pick this up. So this is what I was doing. This you almost don't have to redirection this. Because watch, if it's like that, and I go over here, and I go back to these, it still is a centered thing, but these rotations are a little off. And I'm just being a little anal retentive, which, you know, a little OCD. Anal retentive sounds gross. But I'm being just a little OCD with making sure that they're even with the rest, just in the off chance that those little grooves do affect the curve or wall ride or drive at all. You know what I mean? Just in case. Fuck it. I mean, it just takes a second. All right, we used an orange one. Let's make the next one. Ooh. Let's make the next one the American flag, French flag one. All right, create templates. Save the cabin first. Save the road in the middle. Save the big thing. Delete the road in the middle. And we have ourselves another one of those guys. Pick it up. Realign it. We'll put them as yellow and black because it's just nice and clashing, you know? And repeat the same process. Bam, 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 bam. And I can still do a couple more. All right, we need more colors. You need to have stacking on to lean this against it. Otherwise, it does... Oh, well, it just doesn't let you stick it if you don't. So there we go. Oh, it turned red for some reason. That's fine by me. We'll use a red one. Fuck it. The game chose my color that time. Whenever I click a button, if you notice, I always try to drag the cursor off of this, but it's been so many times that I accidentally pick up an item, move it, drop it down, do something irreparable while I'm trying to work that messes everything up. So if you notice, whenever I do a lot of big button pushing, I'll drag my cursor off to the distance over there before I actually hit it. All right, let's do one more. Let's do a green one. Mint Berry Crunch. All right. Create template. Save this guy. Save this. Save that. Delete the middle. Save the whole thing. And head over to the airport. I love this stupid little airport over here. I built everything here. The water's so handy. This thing's so handy. All this space. Just a good place to build. All right. Now we're back to the airport. Now we're centered on that. Back your camera out. And get to the part where we have these saved. Here we are. Here we are. Put the first one down, back out, delete the cabin, go back in, switch to 6, and it's the same process. On these ones, I like to try to make it so, see the white circle in the middle? That it makes like a figure 8 shape by how they overlap, like that. That seems to be about the right distance, so your wall ride doesn't end up too long or too bumpy or too angled, you know? And it just visually looks kind of nice. Because you keep like a pattern going. Oh, that's 2 reds in a row because of that blue. That's weird. And that's a huge wall ride. A lot of people can wall on that if they really want to, you know? Okay, there we go. Isn't that nice? As you can see when I make races, most of my race work is in the prep work. It's in the prep work. When I go out there and I just build them, I get good races, but they're kind of sloppy and like usually there's a whole lot of like, I bumped into this thing, I bumped into this other thing, people complaining about it. I notice when I come out here and do this, I have more time to actually fine tune it, because if I put something down, I'm like, ah, shit, it's not working. In the old days, I would try to build barriers and bumpers and stuff to fix it. Now I'm like, oh, it's not working, just fucking pick it up and move it then, you know? Don't be so afraid of moving it then. And it makes it so I feel like I was a little bit freed up because of it. All right, let's make one more wall ride prop. We'll do one more wall ride prop. And we'll do it out of, let's see. That's too bumpy. You know what I mean? Why is that flashing down there? Oh, it's the top of that thing. This is too bumpy to build a wall ride. What do you think? You think it's too bumpy? I think it's too bumpy to build a wall ride out of. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's build a wall ride out of that thing. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know? We'll build it out back here. We'll build it and we'll look at it really closely, and if it sucks, we'll just delete it. Oh, Thias! Good night, Thias. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by, man. Oh, okay. I have tried that. It won't let me duplicate saves. It only let me duplicate races, you know? And I don't know why. And then as soon as I load it and start messing with it, it won't let me save it without deleting the old one. You can't rename it. It's renaming the old file. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I've actually literally gone in to try to make a template save and just use it as a template to upload for other ones, and it I don't know. Hey, Shadow, what's up? All right, let's see if this works. If it doesn't work, whatever. You know what I mean? If it does work, cool. Oh, you know, I see that red thing blinking, which is going to be a problem. There's like some kind of a red prop that sticks out the side there. I would have to rotate the tire, I think. Whatever. We're going to build this just to look at it, though, to see if I wasn't crazy in thinking that this might actually be a thing. All right, let's get down there and see what this looks like. Hey, Taven Show, how you doing? Let's see. What does that look like when we get all close? I think it's probably a little bit too bumpy, you know? You see these kind of humps here? Your car's going to bounce off that. All right, fuck that prop. We're not building one out of that. All right, that was just for experimenting. That one wasn't real. That one wasn't real. This other stuff we built was real. Holy shit, I got a subscriber. Why, thank you for subscribing. I promise to have new videos for you every single day and tutorials on how to build shit like this. Shit like this. Thank you for the subscription, though. Videos every day. GTA, Black Ops, Battlefield. I just finished Mass Effect 2 playthrough. About to start a Mass Effect 3 playthrough. I just do videos on any game you want. Gang Beasts, Golf with Friends. I don't know. We did a NASA simulator the other day. It was actually kind of fun. All right, let's build more stuff here. No, this is on PC. I have PC and Xbox. I don't have a PS4. I wish I did. Just can't afford everything. You know what I mean? But I wish I had a PS4. A lot of good race creators over there. I sound like Brian from Family Guy. Hey, Peter. Peter, it's Brian from Family Guy. I could take that. Brian's got a good voice. All right. There's this one prop. You see this prop right here? All right, let me show you something really quick. This one I've actually been thinking about. If you look at this top edge, that green stripe right there is exactly one car width. And if I rotate it like this, I can then use that as like a wall ride that will fucking drop you off if you don't do it right. Or you can do it like this and have like a very forgivable wall ride. Anyways, that one was just an idea. And we're not going to do that item because it's kind of like, whatever. Yeah, Golf with Friends is the best. Although, Fluffy, there's a new golf game called Golf It. And it's like exactly the same. And it comes out like tomorrow. So we're probably going to pick that up and start fucking with that too. Me, Ouch, and Dave. So if you like watching those, expect those other ones coming soon. All right, there was another prop I was going to make, and I just forgot what it was. Oh, now I remember. Let's do one of these guys. I haven't done one of these guys in a long time. All right, so these can be a little harder than the rest. Let's build one of these. Let's build one of these. We're going to build using this. Yeah, that is the one the Sidemen got early access to. It comes out like in a day or two here. All right, so if you look at these, this is the raised stunt track with the green stripe and the pipe sticking out of the side. And if you get it and you make it so it's nice and even with these roads. And I place it down right here, and I go into my prop rotation. That'll be the advanced options. We'll go into override rotation, and we're actually going to rotate it sideways 90 degrees. This rotation, right? Actually, let's go the other way. Hold on. Let's go the other way, because I want those tubes to stick up and not down. So we're going to rotate that to 270 degrees, because that should be exactly 90 degrees off of straight up going that direction. These rotations can be a little hard to get the number just right, but we're going to want it exact because it's going to matter, because we're going to make a template out of it. And I'm going to show you how to make these into awesome badass templates. All right, you can get this so that this overlays the road like that, right? And place it down. Now turn on prop snapping, and we're gonna attach anything we fucking can to it, right? So get a medium-sized tube, attach to the top, get one, and attach to the bottom if it will let you. If it won't let you, fine. See, sometimes it wants to be a prick about it. And if it doesn't let you, fine. We're going to attach anything we can. Go into these tracks. If it lets you attach it on the bottom, fine. There we go. There we go. And then go into this guy. If it lets you attach it on the bottom, fine. If it doesn't, I don't know. This part, there's a whole lot of jamming in what you want to do, but it's going to be worth it when we're done. Let me show you why. No. Yes! That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay. Now that I have all these items snapped to this, the reason I have that is once I pick it up, I can put another one down and it'll be in the exact same space. Let's come over here. Let's get this. Back to templates. Create a template. I'm showing you how to make a wall ride out of these props so we have these green stripes instead. Save a cabin, save a road, save this, delete the road, and then save the template. And I have this little guy right now. We're going to make one of another color. And this is the part where there's a whole lot of mashing of buttons. Pick this up, change its color, turn prop stacking back on, and hold it and hope it clicks into where you want. You see where it's being like a bitch? try it from different angles. If it doesn't go, then there is always plan B. And here's what plan B is. As you notice, it is trying to stick in certain places that I don't want to stick, but it will reliably go. And so here's my plan B, guys. Check this out. We're going to put it there. We're going to delete all this other shit. And we're going to delete that first template we made because here's an easier method. Sometimes there's a little trial and error in this, so I apologize if this is a little sloppy at this moment. But we're going to do this, and then this, and this, and this guy, and then delete that. And we're going to work with what God gives us. Pick this guy up, change its color. Let's go with a yellow. And try to get it back on where it was. We can do it. There we are. Oops. So this is how you, anybody that just joined, if you're new to this, I'm just building today. A lot of days I race, a lot of days I play other games, but today I'm just building, and I'm trying to show off as many complicated templates that are easy for people to make things like wall rides and shit out of. So if anybody out there is like into making races and are having a hard time coming up with new ideas, or maybe you just wants to see like a different way of doing it, I'm just doing this so that hopefully, hopefully people who don't make races get into it more, or enjoy it more, or get back into it, or whatever, whatever people like to get out of this. There we go. As you can see, it keeps sticking to that same thing there, so I'm using that as my little anchor point. So long as you can get a prop that it wants to snap to floated, you can kind of do these repeat templates so you can get multicolored walls. All right, let's pop over here and let's show you what we can do with those three things we just built. Look straight down, center yourself on these crossbars so it's nice and centered. Now back out and go to those three templates you just made. Back the camera out so you can see them. There we go. Place one down, back out, delete the cabin, go back in, switch to template 7, move it over just enough. Actually, let's move it that way. Not too much. If you do too much, your wall gets bumpy. You're going to want to do it more so you can get more distance out of each prop, but your wall gets bumpy the further out you extend it. So just a slight turn, back out, delete the cabin, switch to template 8, same method over and over and over again. Now, as you can see, I'm building a nice little cute wall ride. I use the word cute because it's yellow and pink and blue. Or you can also, again, you can always use these as ramps. If you don't want to turn into a wall ride, you just change its orientation and bury it halfway in the ground, and it turns into basically a ramp instead. There we go. You see that? And then it looks nice too because you got these things hanging off. And if you keep doing it, it just makes a simple wall ride look way more complicated than it has to be. But it's just cool looking. You can always change the rotations around so that like you have these on the top or whatever. And that's just one way. You can also use, let's see, the bottom as the wall if you want. I don't like using that though because it doesn't have a very good color, but it does make it so that those pipes are on the end of like a fan shape. So a lot of stuff here. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, Shadow, you got to go. Well, Shadow, thank you for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the videos. Check it out later, man. I'll have this whole stream up later. Let's see. It looks really good. I like that you actually have to swing rather than just using a meter. It makes it more skillful. I have an early morning tomorrow, and I should probably go stream tomorrow, Fluffy. I will be streaming tomorrow. I'll be in the time that I am unemployed. I'll be streaming in the evenings, so you can expect a whole lot of them. During the day, I'm doing the job hunting, and in the evenings, I'm just chilling. I mean, what else am I doing? So yeah, expect another stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream will probably be the massive. like an hour and a half doing that. I'm not going to start all over doing another one. So I guess today wasn't really building races, just showing you guys how to build a lot of templates. I'll do another one of these in the future. But that was fucked up. You guys saw that. That was fucked up. Let's restart the game here, though. Oh man, I wonder what made it freeze. Yeah, but I don't mind. Really, honestly, I don't mind. That's the process I do when I start any race. You know, I just build a bunch of shit. It's kind of relaxing. It's like I'm doing a puzzle or, you know, like vacuuming a really dirty floor and you watch everything just disappear. So, my fancy props disappeared. A lot of people would sweat over it, but I don't sweat over it. I'm going to jump into online really quick. And I'm just going to do a couple races. If anybody here is on PC and you want to join in, now's the time to join in. I'm just going to do a couple races just to chill out, I suppose. I mean, I don't know what else to do. Game froze up on me. Game froze up on me, you know. It's a shame it froze up too because for this, I actually turned down, I turned into a 1280 window and stuff. It shouldn't have frozen up, so I don't know why it did. I got to check, make sure I don't have to do too many processes running at the same time. It shouldn't have frozen up, but what are you going to do? So I'll just make a quick playlist out of a couple of my races and just play them real fast. And I suppose call it a night as far as GTA goes. Maybe I'll make another stream. Maybe I'll make another stream. It's still early. Maybe I'll play Mass Effect. Maybe I'll play some South Park. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? That was disappointing, though. That was disappointing. I know. That's the thing, Matt. Everyone I know is on the Xbox One. I only know like 3 people on the PC. I know Florian. I know, fuck, what's his name? I know like 3 people, man. I know 1,000 on the Xbox. I know 3 on the PC. That was a bummer, though. See how much stuff I lost? What was I building? I was showing you guys flashing templates right there at the end too, wasn't I? Flashing templates are easy. You basically just need to get 2 objects on the same space. And so if you put a handle and 2 objects that are spaced, and you put the handle down, the object that it's attached to will be on the same area if you delete the first cabin and put another one down. And so the idea is like, pretend this is the flashing prop, and pretend this is the handle. You put it down, and you delete the cabin so the prop is still here, and they repeat the process with the other color one, and now they're both in the same space flashing because the game doesn't know which one's on top. I don't know, it's hard to explain. What a bummer, man! I was kicking ass building stuff too. Got a few new subscribers tonight too doing it, you know? Come on, GTA, load online. You know, I think part of the problem it's having loading online is because I'm also streaming at the same time, and I think I'm stepping on my bandwidth. Normally it would have loaded by now. Come on, game. Just doing the waiting game. This is the one thing I've always hated about GTA. Is the waiting to join always takes fucking forever. Alright, well, at least I'm back online. Game crashed on me for a minute, but I'm back in my garage. I've got my Nero, and the free car, and my Bifta, and my Massacro, my Entity, my my Tempesta, my Osiris, and whatever that is I dragged in here for some reason. Let's turn that on and take my Osiris out for a minute. In fact, no, let's just go ahead and do a couple races. Just to show off some of my newest stuff. My playlist, I think I made a couple of my newest 3 anyways. Yeah, those are them. Pussy! Hey, Never Scared, how you doing? How you doing? You missed it. So Never Scared, I was building races and I was building templates. I was building templates that would make most people go gaga. And I built, was it 7 templates I had constructed already? And I was about to like go and start actually building the race, and my fucking GTA froze up on me, and I lost all of my templates. It was a bummer. I had these great wall rides built out of the full loops. I had spiral built out of full loops. I had wall rides built out of those multi-loop skinny butterfly-looking things, and the goddamn game froze up on me. What are you gonna do though? You know, let's just turn on auto invite. I don't expect anybody to join, honestly. Ah, nothing much. Hey, Josh, never scared. I don't expect anybody to join because I'm on the PC, and I don't know anybody who's on the PC. I would normally be on the Xbox. My gold is turned off right now, and I'm broke. I can't buy gold at the moment. I'm just being honest with you. So I'm on the PC today. If you happen to be on the PC and you want to play, Bacon Creepy, L34, CONCREPY. Thank you, Never Scared. Thank you for that subscription. If you want to join, all are welcome. All are welcome. But again, I know most people don't have GTA on the PC. I only bought it on the PC. Hey, fuck yeah, I got it one guy. Max B. Lozarisks. Whew. So we got Never Scared. We got Josh Byrne. Maddie's here. I know Fluffy took off. I don't know who else is watching at the moment, but whatever. We got some people. Whew. All right. So since I was so bummed out that the race I was building, I lost all of my templates, I thought that I am just going to load a couple races, burn off some steam really quick. So the races I'm loading are the ones that I built. I build races in case you guys are new to my channel, maybe you don't know who I am. I build races on the You're playing FIFA, nice. I've been thinking about getting FIFA and seeing if Ouch wants to do it. But yeah, I build races on the Xbox One and on the PC, and I've been building them. Max says go. Fuck it, let's go. And I've been building them since day one of the creator. I have over like 300 jobs. If you look at my recent ones, they're good. If you look at my old ones, they're a little frustrating. Hey, he's got a good little clan logo there with a Deadpool. There we go. Wait, where's my custom card? Did I turn customs? I turned customs off, didn't I? That was just a stupid move on my part. Alright. Alright, I turned customs off like an idiot. So let's go ahead and just put an Osiris on in the meantime. I accidentally turned customs off. That was a total mistake, and I didn't mean to. I meant to leave them on. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's go! So I made this race last week. I don't think I did a Rockstar Editor video of it yet. Maybe I didn't and forgot. But me and Ouch and Dave already raced it. Here, I'll make some space for this guy also. And then down into the pit we go. This little curve, you have to oh shit. You have to let go of the gas just a little bit, because if you don't, you go flying around and lose traction. And then always hit the walls on my races, because I'm trying to line you up for stuff, you know. And back down again. And then right up the center. Because if you don't go at the center, you're going to hit sides. So I use that little center thing to kind of aim you, you know? Here. I'm not really trying to race this guy, so I'm going to kind of drive a little slow so he knows this is a friendly race. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of races, and then I noticed in Ouch's comment, one guy was telling me, hey, Bacon, you can't just slam a bunch of crap together and call it a race. I'm like, all right. So I thought maybe I should start making them a little more free and open, where they take more area of the track, you know, where you actually do a little more stuff out of it. So that's what this race was. I was trying to kind of break away from the roller coaster feel and a little more into like just like a nice faster loop that you can do without having to like concentrate on like hitting walls quite as much as most of my races can be. So this one isn't as complicated as some, but it is still, you know, it's pretty. It's pretty. I'll put these guys up here. You know, I build these nice wall ride out of these guys here, and make the roads out of the little sideways stunt tracks, so they got these nice, beautiful stripes, and everything that you should do to beautify your race. Oh, I should play Rocket League, dude. You're right about that. I play Rocket League on Xbox One, and then Ouch has it on Xbox One, but Dave has it on PC, and then Dave got rid of his Xbox One, and so all of us are on different like we're all in different, like... Oh, that guy left? That sucks. We're all in different systems, which is such a bummer, you know? So we all need to buy copies of it on the same. I used to play Rocket League. I love it. It's a very fun game. Uh-oh. 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 I missed. I missed. Yeah. So yeah, I should get it on the PC, and then Dave should... Ouch should get on the PC. That's the quickest answer. It's quicker than Dave getting an Xbox and Rocket League. But yeah, dude, Rocket League's way fun. I'm not that good at it. I'm only okay at it, you know, because I don't naturally play soccer in a lot of games. For no other reason that I don't have roommates. I have a wife, and my wife doesn't really play video games, so I don't play a whole lot of like versus sports games. I've always been into kind of singular solitary games like Mass Effect and Skyrim I don't know, just the story adventure games, the RPGs, your Fallouts and stuff. And then GTA, of course. But like, I got into the habit of never buying sports games just for the simple fact that I always knew a lot of times it would be kind of me playing by myself at home and not like, you know, a whole bunch of buddies like it used to be. Am I by myself? Yeah, the guy left. The guy left. I'm just racing by myself. I'm just burning energy now, you know what I mean? Just burning energy. So if you like these props that you see, I made pretty much everything on this race I made earlier on the live stream. So you can always scroll back, or you can check the live stream when it's up as a video in a couple hours after we're done. And you can see how I build pretty much all this shit in here. I was rebuilding it, but it's the same process. So you see how I build those colorful wall rides out of loops, and how I build those colorful wall rides out of like the platforms and shit like that. So if anybody is ever curious about those, I do have tutorials of those on my channel that kind of show everyone how to do that stuff. Oh, he left. I liked my own race. And then all of my races, you know, go to the social club. It's Bacon Creepy. You can see it right there. L34CON space. Or maybe there's not even a space. CREEPY. If you go to the social club, you can look up any of my races. You can add them to your playlist. I love it when people do that. I'm actually trying to get the Sidemen to notice it. They used to do my races a long time ago. They used to do my races a really long time ago. They did like maybe like 15 of mine back when they used to do the Xbox races. Then they moved to PS4 and they moved to PC and they kind of stopped. And they haven't seen mine in a long time, and I've gotten way fucking better since then. And so I kind of was hoping that they would notice these. So right now I'm trying to get my races climbed up in the rankings, because I see their races and I know how they're choosing them. They're jumping on the social club, they're looking at the ones with the most likes and plays, and they're choosing them. I know because me and Ouch do the same thing, and the races they're doing this week, me and Ouch did like a month ago when we did the same thing, and I can see the same order. It's the one with the dragon, it's the one with the big blue fish, it's the one with like it's all the same ones, you know, it's the quad grind. And so if I can get mine bumped up to like 500 likes, that is the area where I notice they're looking for races right now. And it's like, if I can get them to notice one, I can get them to be like, hey, there's a guy on PC actually making stuff that isn't just a bunch of ramps taped together, you know? So, oh, what PC do I have? I'm running a GTX 960 for my graphics card. I've got the i7 with, fuck, it's been forever since I thought about it. I'm using an i7. I'm using a GTX 960. I got 16 gigs of the DDR. Fuck, what is my processor? I forget all of it. I don't remember all of it. I don't remember all of it. But yeah, it's pretty beast. It's pretty beast. I mean, there's stronger ones, but I can always I made sure that the motherboard I got, I can always expand up to the GTX 1060 is what was out when I bought it, and they said, yeah, the motherboard you bought, if you really get tired of the one you have, you can always expand up. I already had the 960 on me. Holy shit! I got myself another subscriber. Why, thank you for subscribing to my channel. And for your subscription, I promise you new videos every single day. And I'm not shitting you. I've had my channel for about a year and a half, and I have 1,060 videos already. So some days I make 2 or 3 videos, but I'll always have one every day. 3, 2, 1, go. And I don't mind trying weird-ass games. Like, I tried Breaking Bones. Nobody tried Breaking Bones. Nobody played that game. So here's another race that I made. This one is called Go Away, I'm Walking on Sunshine! I named it after Tally, because who the fuck doesn't love Tally, you know what I mean? There we go. And on to this, and over here. I'm almost forgetting what's on this race. I haven't played it in a while. And out into the smoke over the flashing graphics. Ain't that nice? Holy shit, I got yet another subscriber. If you guys are the ones subscribed to me, hey, write down in the chat who it is so I can give you a little shout out and thank you for subscribing. But again, I do thank you for subscribing. I promise to have new videos for you every day. And yeah. And whenever I do live streams, if you're on whatever system I'm playing, you're always welcome to join. Like if you're on GTA PC right now, feel free to join. If you see me on the Xbox and whatever, feel free to join. The only time that that we request that you have to actually ask to join is when I'm recording with Unspoken Ouch and Simply Dave, who, if you haven't subscribed to their channels, holy shit, go there. Dave does excellent live streams. He does H1Z1 a whole lot. and he does Roblox and some other stuff, and he does our games with us, of course. And then Ouch is more into videos, and Ouch has 95,000 plus subscribers, and he does really great videos and also like really good music. He has a channel that he does like his personal music on, and he does stuff you might have heard. If anybody has ever seen the Louis Caliber song, you know Louis Caliber song? His name is Louis Caliber. That's Ouch. Ouch did that song. That's him. It's like, dude, I saw that song before I even met him, you know? So again, I made this too, and if you like my races, check out my videos. I have tutorials on how to build all of these. Today's live stream, I built those exact props you saw me drive through right now. Thank you, Josh Byrne, for subscribing. That's really nice for you. It's really nice of you. And yeah, thank you, Josh Byrne. Shout out to Josh Byrne for the subscription. The rest of you subscribers can suck it. I like driving on this little wall down here. There we go. There we go. Ain't that nice? Oh, I'm going to hit the tree. No, I was close. Yeah, I also, there's other stuff that I figured out how to do that I don't do anymore. Like, I figured out how to put the dynamic props in the finish line screen, but it takes so fucking long that I don't do it on my races anymore. I got tired of it, you know? But all these other stuff, I like building this stuff. This stuff is fun. But yeah, Josh Byrne, again, thank you for subscribing. That's nice of you. I appreciate every sub. I'm at 31, like 10-ish or something like that now. I'm not going to stop till I'm at 1 million. Whoop, whoop. The last year was bad for subs. The last year I had, you've seen a lot of other YouTubers complain about the subscriber bug, subscriber loss bug. I had one this last year for about 6 months where every single day I'd gain 5 subscribers and I'd lose like 7. And it's like, dude, I'm watching people come in, and I'm watching them leave faster than they come in. It was infuriating. And I actually had less subscribers than when I started earlier this year. And then I met Chris Plays. He does YouTube gaming. He works for YouTube. And hey, my mic did go. Well, my mic is back, and I was singing Sexy Sadie to you. Sexy Sadie, what have you done? You made a fool of everyone. You made a fool of everyone. Sexy Sadie, oh, how did you know? I made this one a couple weeks ago. Oh, Neo Fighter, 1987. Hey, man, sup now? Fan of your races. Thank you very much. Bookmarked all your last races that I saw in Ouch's last video, and then I found out they're all for PC. Damn it. Well, Neophyte, don't worry. I will get back to making them for the Xbox. My problem is my gold is turned off right now. So I like potatoes. The very second my gold is on, I'm going to jump on the Xbox and make you guys like 5 races. Don't worry. As soon as it's on, I'm going to make you a shit ton. I'll make you a shit ton. But for now, I'm on the PC just because I'm broke. I lost my job a week ago. And so, you know, I had to pay a bunch of bills and stuff and change all my money focus to living for a short while. But my wife's covering the bills in the meantime. I'm looking for a job. And the moment I have a job, I'll pick up that gold, get going, and I'll make a bunch of Xbox ones to make up for time lost, you know, because I'm not joking when I say that I know that most of my subscribers are Xbox fans. And I don't ever want to leave you guys hanging. I know I bought the fancy PC, but you guys were there when I started. So no matter what I got going on in my life, I'll never abandon the Xbox crowd. I'm just a little bit stuck at the moment is all. So give me like a week or two. I'm waiting for somebody to hire me. In the meantime, I'm doing Postmates driving. It's like Uber Eats. It's a driving delivery service, but it doesn't make a lot of money. So it's just barely enough to kind of cover the bills and keep eating. but I need to get another waiter job because I'm a good bartender, I'm a good waiter, and once you get those, you make $100 a night in tips, and I need to get another one of those. So, just looking for jobs. But yeah, like I said, as soon as I'm back on the Xbox, don't worry about it, man. There will be a shit ton for you. And if you filter down the Xbox races, I do have like maybe, I don't know, like 5 Xbox races that I made recently. Golden Knife, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm just racing by myself because I was building earlier and my GTA crashed on me. It totally crashed on me, and so all of my build got lost. So I decided, oh shit, I decided to load a playlist of just like 3 races just to kind of burn a little time. But nobody's on the PC, you know? I don't know anybody on the PC. That's kind of a problem. I wish I did because I'm really bringing it to the PC. If you guys look at the PC races, now there's a couple of good creators. Hito Gamer, Krieg, some others, you know. But besides like 2 or 3 creators, there are not races like this on the PC yet. And so I'm really trying to bring something over to the PC crowd. It's a place that maybe I can shine a little bit, you know. You've been waiting for a GTA 5 Xbox One stream. I know, Maddie, I know. I need to do one. I totally need to do one. Uh-oh, this is going bad. This is going bad. So, what you saw happen to me there is, you know, fast flips on the Xbox and the PlayStation when you hold your control a little bit and fast flips? Fast flips do not work on the PC, and I don't know why. I know, I need gold, man. Dude, I miss my gold. There's so many games I play on my Xbox, just even when I'm just chilling. And then my GTA streams, those are the ones that get me the real views and the people really joining and watching and subbing. It's what people know me for. So, I mean, trust me, I know that I really want to get my my gold going back on the Xbox so I can get my streams going again. I'll do it. I'm just, like I said, dude, I've just been broke. I just got to focus on eating for the next couple of weeks more than anything else, you know? You're in the game since day 1 in 360. I'm still in when the GTA 5 just got shut down in 2030. I know what you know. What happened to turtle races? You mean turtle slides and turtle boosts? I haven't built one in a while. You're right about that. I haven't built a turtle slide in a really long time. You know what? I'll build a turtle slide a little bit later. I'll build a turtle slide a little later. All right, guys. So I guess I'm going to call this race a night. I guess I'll call this stream a night. I want to thank everyone for joining. I'll do another stream in about 1 hour. I'm going to go eat food. I'm pretty dang hungry. I'm going to eat some food, and the next stream, I don't know if my next stream is going to be Mass Effect 3 Beginning, or if my next stream is going to be South Park The Stick of Truth Continued. I'm about 2/3 of the way through those. So in about 1 hour, 1.5 hours, expect another stream up. We'll do about another hour and a half then, but I'm going to take a break for a little bit here and go get some food. I want to thank everyone for joining. I want to thank you all for joining. Kushal, I hope I said your name right. Neofighter, Matt, Golden Knife, everybody. Nice, Neo. I'll look for your friend request. I got to delete another friend to add you, but because I'm at the max. But there's a bunch of people I haven't seen in forever, so I'll delete one of those guys. Shit happens, you know what I mean? You just like the content? That's cool. My gamer tag, Bacon Creepy, L34 CON space CREEPY. L34 CON space CREEPY. Golden Knife, you've been subbed for a long time. Don't lie to me. All right, everybody. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to cook myself some chicken and rice. I'll be back in about an hour and a half after I eat, smoke, chill, do all that stuff. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I'll see you all soon. I hope you all learned a lot from the stream. If you were here to learn something from the stream of me building, check out the video. It'll be out as soon as YouTube finishes processing it, which takes about an hour. Other than that, I'll see you all in about an hour from now.